my friends. You notice on Fridays, the last 2 weeks, I said it's Friday with Ray. I didn't say it's the end of the day with Ray because I'm working on a program. It's going to be called Friday with Ray, and it's coming real soon, so I'm kind of teasing it up a little bit. I want to thank my friends over at Clear Touch Interactive. You can see their name clearly at the bottom of the screen here. Clear Touch Interactive stepped up, provided me a board to help me with my messaging. I'm learning the board, getting a little bit better at it. I'm going to use it today, but not quite as elaborate as some of y'all waiting for me to do. Those days are coming soon. But today I want to talk about something that's really been kind of driving me crazy. Had a lot of views on the HP Xerox article, the video that I put out there. You know, I got to thank my followers. It's almost at 16,000 views. You know, a whole bunch of interactions, whole bunch of comments. It's been spread around, so I really appreciate that. But folks, you know what I'm hearing a lot of? I'm hearing a lot of the reasons why it won't work. I'm hearing a lot of the reasons why we're trying to hang on to status quo so bad. We're making Carl Icahn out to be the devil. We're blaming Carl Icahn for destroying Xerox. We're blaming Carl Icahn for being a corporate raider. We're blaming. It's just pure insanity. So then I wanted to, you know, let's just think about this a little bit. So I'm going to use the board. Get ready for this. Here's something I Googled. Just go in a Google machine. You could Google it yourself. HP cut 7,000 to 9,000 jobs. Back in October, they announced this. And you know what? Carl Icahn didn't have anything to do with it. Guess who had something to do with it? Well, the market realities did. You know, when Konica decided to close those offices in the Northeast, well, guess what? I don't think Carl Icahn called them up and said, close those offices and lay off those people. Market realities did. When my friends over at Lexmark made some human capital adjustments not too long ago, maybe last year, guess what? Carl Icahn didn't call up Lexmark and say, God, you got to send all those people home, destroy their lives, increase your share value. Market realities forced a business decision. When Foxconn, you know, the Taiwanese company, came in and bailed out Sharp, well, guess what? They could have said, let's just let that company fold. Let's just let it go out of business. A whole lot of people would have lost their jobs. A whole lot of people would have got sent home. Sharp had to make an adjustment based on market realities. When Ricoh decided, hey, they're going to close all their direct branches and give all that business back to the dealers, well, guess what? Carl Icahn didn't call up our friends at Ricoh and say, you better do that to increase your share value. Market realities told Ricoh to do that. And my friends, over the next year or two, we're going to see some more pain. What's that old saying that the weightlifters use? No pain, no gain. Now, trust me, folks, I'm not a weightlifter. I just heard that. But I got to tell you, we got to quit blaming somebody because we don't like what we're looking at. We're trying to preserve something. You know, this morning I put a quote out there. And I said, in a declining business, it's not about preservation. In a declining business, it's about exploration. Why in the world are we not exploring how this Xerox HP thing will work? I haven't seen one article, well, except for the ones I wrote. I haven't seen one video, well, except for the one I did, talking about how this will work. How this will work. And I did that video 8 or 9 months ago. My friends over at ENX Magazine actually put it on their site. Folks, we got to pay attention to how disruptions will work. Because when we do that, we're exploring, we're not preserving. Trying to preserve a declining market so it makes us feel good, talking about the way the disruption is never going to work, well, that's what the taxi industry is still doing against the rideshare industry. They're trying to fight the evolution of progress in courtrooms, instead of fighting their own damn stubbornness in their boardrooms. And the imaging channel needs to do the same thing. We got to fight our stubbornness in our boardrooms. We got to be willing to accept some pain based on market realities, make the adjustments, and move forward. Because in a declining business, it's not about preservation. It's about exploration. Explore what could be based on what should be. Shake up your own boardroom. But don't blame Carl Icahn for the market realities. Don't blame Carl Icahn that we're overselling customers. Don't blame Carl Icahn that A4 products will, basically satisfy the needs of the majority of the A3s in the marketplace. Don't blame Carl Icahn that Xerox had too much saturation and distribution. And him and the team set out on a path to clean that up, to become more in line with those market realities. My friends, remember this as you go through the weekend. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all next week.